Hey guys, it's Witty. I just want to do a quick video in the car, because I haven't really posted. Um, so the title is Why I Quit. Not why I quit Witty Talks. No, 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 no. Why I quit my first job today. Like literally today, a few hours ago. All right, so I've been a phone sales rep for the past 5 years. Now, when I first started it was like the best thing in the world. Like I would get off the chair, I would introduce myself, I would be like, "Hello, welcome to so and so. My name is so and so. How can I get you started? What plans would you want? What kind of features are you looking for in your phone?" All that mumble jumble. and I've been there 5 years, and today was my last day, and I just walked out. And the reason why for it basically led up to that. There was a time where I was gonna become the manager a few years back, but the opportunity for it just shut down. I was like, I think I was 17 at the time, and I had this whole vision how I wanted to run the store. I was so positive and peppy with the people who came in, but then when that opportunity was like shot out, I was like, man, I just took all that training, all that knowledge for nothing, and still getting paid the same. like yes, it's great that I know more, but it was kind of it just hit me. It just hit me what I really wanted to do. All right, and then a few years later, the manager, she transferred to another same brand company, but just a different location. And I wanted, and so I was like, okay, so now we don't have a manager, and I can become the manager. I know how to do everything. I can put in the hours, even though I still work at my other job as a server. I was like, I'm able to do this. Like, it's possible for me. Well, turns out the owner was like, oh, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. And never responded back to me. I already knew he was going to say no. So he put somebody else who's only been there for maybe like a month and a half now, uh, as manager. Now, I'm not mad at her. If anything, she knows that I'm okay with, her as a person. But what I got upset with is that I've been there 5 years, and never once have I been, given a raise. Never once have I given the opportunity to take the title assistant manager. Always being told, I don't have the money for this. I can't give you a raise for that. And then the commissions, he just, cut the chances of making commission money. And I was just, what? So that's one part. And then the people who walked in there, we were in a bad, we the store is in a bad area, and it's very raunchy, like trashy raunchy. And I was like, people will come in there so rude, disrespectful. They smell is disgusting. Like every day I'm in there, I feel like I'm getting stupid by the second, not by the minute, by the second, because that's how much negative vibes walks in there, and I couldn't handle that. I am too happy of a person. I'm too peppy, too jazzed to be in that area. It's just not for me. Um, so I'm outside the school waiting for my brother to pick up. But today, I was sitting there. Well, before today, yesterday, I was trying to leave every second I got the chance. Every chance I got the second. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how the fucking freaking phrase goes. But what I mean to say is that the moment I walked in, I already wanted to leave. That's how bad it is. Like I always, who said it? Who said it? Was it Les Brown? I think, like, if you go to a job that you don't love, you're committing spiritual suicide because you're just so depressed, so angry, so upset just being there. You're not even happy anymore. So why even waste your time there? Um, and yes, and it's been like that for a while. Yes, for a while I did have to work ever since the manager left because nobody else knew what to do as much as I did. So all the time I was doing this, I was doing that. I was being told, "Hey, I need you to do this and this and that." I was like, "That's manager work. Are you gonna pay me for it?" You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't gonna give my skills away and not get paid for it. It's just not fair. And I know a lot of places, a lot of workplaces, it's not ever gonna be fair. But it comes to a point where enough is enough. Enough is enough. And so I was like, I quit. I literally grabbed my stuff today. I before I said I quit, I paused for like a good 10 seconds. For some odd reason, I just had this moment of pause, and everything just played into my head. It was like, I'm done. Like, this place is not bettering me. There is no opportunity here because the opportunity that I had was not given to me. And I was like, I'm not gonna keep wasting my time here. I've not been given a raise for 5 years, and I walked out. I grabbed all this stuff. I grabbed everything I had in the bag, in the drawer, whatnot, and I told her, "Look, I'm sorry that I'm just leaving like this, but I honestly can't physically, emotionally keep doing this to myself. It is killing me. It is so negative for me to be here." And then I walked out. Now, what I did was wrong, yes, but I might as well done it there and then do it if I were to work alone, because there have been times where I was just close to just close the store and go away. You know, um, I'm more focused on me than I've ever been before. I try to do a lot more things like, marketing. At the restaurant, I'm so happy there with the customers. Now, sometimes I don't like the management, but the customers is what keeps me there, because I talk to them, I get to know them. I think of it as my family is growing. If that makes sense. So if you're at a job, right? I quit, but at least I had another job to secure better income. I make better. I make better I make better money in tips than I do at a full time job. By a check, if that makes sense. But if you're at a job and you just can't stand going in there, you just get so depressed, so upset, like you just rather lay on the floor like with nothing to do than work there when you're on the clock. First, make sure you have secure income other than that place before you walk out. All right, because a lot of people quit and then they're like, "Oh, I don't have a job, I don't have money to pay for this," because you quit just like that. Secure yourself first. But I would recommend you to find something else that makes you happy. If you have to go job hopping from one place to another to find where you're happy at, that's perfectly fine. I've only had two jobs, and it's been that, and I quit. I left, and I'm gonna tell the owner this Saturday, "Hey, look, it's been a pleasure working with you, but I can't do this to myself anymore." And on to better things. I just got to start focusing more on, you know, a couple books that I've been reading that are really knowledgeable. Like they're great to read. I listen to keynote speakers. I'm learning more about marketing and all that. And you guys, even though it's a low, it's a little bit of a big small crowd, it's still you guys. And I'm just gonna keep doing what makes me happy, because obviously at that place I was so what's another word for unhappy? I should probably carry the source because I'm drawing a blank, but you know what I mean. But that was it for today. I'm gonna be working more on myself. The more I keep working, uh, you know, I think about this. All right, this is how I picture my life. Let's say you would go to a big shopping outlet store, and you see these sales reps in maybe in the 30s, 40s, or 50s. All right. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying, I'm just don't get offended, but these 30s, 40s, 50s, I could have a friend and they could just see them as a sales rep, but I see them as I see them. I look at them and they're just so unhappy. Like they think to themselves, "What the fuck did I do with my life? Like, where did the time go? Why I messed up? My time's wasted. I'm just stuck here in this corporate rat race, living check to check. It's just boring. It's not nutritional, and I don't want to be like that. That's not my life, and it scares me. It scares me to live that kind of life. It's just not something I have in mind. Like my plan of living
There's
life.
my keys.
Shut up. Oh, that's my brother, guys. My plan in life is to travel and experience the world at such a young age when my body is still right, not retire when I'm 50, 60, 70 years old and barely able to move my body. I'd rather live a young, prosperous life now when my body is at its prime, I believe, because I'm 19, but I'm like 5'2", compared to my brother who is
5'6".
he's 5'6". He's a freaking giant monster compared to me, and he's 15 and I'm 19, and I see the world a whole different way. All right, so that today was just the day I quit, and I'll see y'all next time. Okay, stay witty, witty you, witty out.